Good day, class. I am Papa G, and you know Mr. G. And I'm here today to show you how to make a cherry pie. Pretty quick and simple. I tried to make one yesterday, or I did make one, but I lost the video. I ended up eating half of it, so that's not good. But now I'm going to have two. So a couple things you'll need just to get started. A pie plate. You get those at the store. You need pre-made Pillsbury or any brand pie crusts. You get them in the dairy section. You need 4 cans of cherry pie filling. And I've already opened them and poured them out just to save us some time. You need a little flour and a rolling pin. So we're going to start here real quick and show you how to do this. You take a little flour and put it on a board, and you very carefully unroll this dough stick. Sometimes it's a little sticky. Don't get frustrated. Just roll it out. If you need mom to help, she's there to do that, or dad, whichever. So you flip it over once. You get a little flour on it, and then you roll it out. So the thinner you roll it, the more to probably fit in the bottom part of the pie plate, so you have a little bit of extra room. So you've rolled it out like so. You fold it in half. You bring the pie plate over. You put it right in the middle and unfold it. Then you pat it down very carefully, not to rip the sides or anything. And voila, you have the first part of your pie. Now you want to cut off the excess. The back of a knife works. And you just quickly go around the pie and just trim it off like so. And that gets thrown out. Don't eat the dough. You're not supposed to. Then we go ahead and get the other pie stick ready. I should have opened it, but we'll see how good I am at doing this. So there we have that. And then I always have a hard time with this. They sort of stick. You got to kind of peel it apart. There we go. And if you leave it out in room temperature too long, it gets kind of sticky. So you take it out of the fridge, give it about 10 minutes, and then it should be fine. So there we go. We got a little bit of flour on one side. Then we're going to roll this one out too. Let's see how quickly we can do this for you. Okay. So we fold this in half too. We take our knife because the top of the pie needs to have a little venting so it doesn't spill all over the place. I cut about 5 slits in the top, and I'll show you what that looks like in a minute. And you should be able to see that on there. So then I've already taken the cherries out of the cans, so I just throw them in the pie. It's all set up, ready to go. So you have the cherries in there, and oops, I forgot one thing. The pie crust, we need to kind of glue it together. So you take your fingers with a little water, and you just go around the outside edges, like so. And I should have turned my phone off. You can hear it beeping. Sorry about that. Always turn your phone off. Anyway, so I put the top of the pie crust right on the middle and then roll it over. So now we have, you can see we have floppy edges. So what we do, we go back again and trim off the excess. And remember, you don't need the sharp edge, just the back side of the knife. A butter knife is fine. It takes it right off. And then you have the excess. Again, don't eat the dough. I know it's tempting, Used to when I was a kid, but you don't do it anymore. So what you want to do is kind of seal the pie. So you take a fork and you very carefully just take the fork and go around it. And I'm just going to show you. You can see how the fork leaves little marks around the edges. It kind of glues it together. So you just press it. It won't hurt it. And we'll go through here really quickly and do this. And now while I'm doing this, you should preheat your oven to 350. Get a cookie sheet and put the pie on the cookie sheet and cook it for approximately 50 minutes. And make sure you put a cookie sheet, otherwise you're going to make a mess. It's probably the syrup kind of comes out the edges sometimes, so you have to make sure that you have something to pick up the excess. So we're almost done here. Then I'm going to show you what this looks like. You can see the outer edges. Now the trick here to make it, to finish it, is you take your fingers and you push your fingers together and just push in. You hold it and kind of push the dough and the edge. And I'll show you what this does. This is how all the pies look the way they do. And so if you can see what I'm doing around the edges, it just helps seal the pie. So I'm almost done. And then you will end up with a very nice tasty pie. And we'll leave it at that. So there's your pie. Throw it in the oven and you're good to go. And hopefully you'll end up with something like this and you'll have a little bit more than half the pie left when you're done. So that's Cherry Pie 101 from Papa G. So you guys have a great day. Good luck with your pies. Papa G signing out.